What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. We are here live for another Big Brother 27 episode. What's going on, chat? How are you guys? We didn't necessarily hit that 2,000, but you know what? I said, let's just have a fun little stream. I have the most fun when I'm hanging out with you guys on the chat on these lives. So what is up, all you Oreos? How you guys doing? Rose, Colin, Kelly Zilla. I might be saying that wrong. I might be saying that right. What's going on? I saw you saying earlier this is your first time in a live. Welcome on in. Norma. What's up, Norma? Gloria. How are you? Brad. Leah. 80 Fisher. Save y'all. Arno, Stu. E.T. Cole. How are you guys? It's gonna be a fun little laid back one. I didn't even really do a lot for trying to maximize, any tags or anything like that, or I didn't even tweet it out or anything. This is just gonna be more of just like a laid back, chilled, let's have some fun with the real ones, the ones who have that notification bell, the ones who are coming on in and joining, right? The ones who are in the Discord getting the notifications. For all you guys, Ori fans, what's up, Ori fans? Shannon, how are you? Glenn, what's up, Glenn? Otter, see you guys. Megan, Ja, go Birds! Absolutely go Birds! Season's almost here. Speaking of, we're gonna have to talk about the Fantasy Football League. We got some stuff going on. We got some slots left in a new league I just started up. There's a brand new league I just started up. Going to be with an evening draft. We're going to have one that's going to be kind of I think I have it right now set during our Friday update. But then I have another one that we have set up for, I think right now it's set up just before the live eviction, which is tomorrow. So technically, if you want to get in that, now's the time to get on in that. I think we have a few spots left in there. So if you do want to get in there, get on in there. But definitely go Birds, go Birds. And we also have a couple other cool things. There's a pick'em where you get to pick games throughout the season based on the spread. If you want to get in that, there's links to that in the Discord. Also, there's the other league, which is going to be basically like a survivor pool where you pick teams to go through the week. So that's going to be a lot of fun too. Subscribe and also hype. Yeah, so 80s fixture. Maybe can anybody explain this a little bit to me? Because I don't see any of that. But I know it's a new feature. So I think it's one of those things where it's some of you guys are getting the chance to do this. I guess there's a new thing called hyping, right? And you can hype the video. I don't know if you can hype streams. And what I learned about it, it's supposed to be for smaller channels. And then there's a whole thing where there's a hype leaderboard, but I don't know where the hype leaderboard is. I don't know how you do hype. Like I said, I don't see any of it on my end, but people are saying oh, I hyped it. And I'm that's awesome. I don't know how it works, but let's go. Cool. We love hype. Who doesn't love hype? Hype gets a little bit of the Rocky. Just a little bit. Hype, you're right. Hype, hooray. Ori, I want to the follow up on my I went to the follow up on my leg surgery. The vein is also open, so we need another surgery. Okay, well, hopefully that all goes well. Love Felicia, she's great on the live recaps. Brady, you can hype 3 times a week, and there's a top 100 leaderboard. Interesting. It pops up when you make a comment. Okay. Interesting. Still a few minutes away here from the episode. But how you guys doing? What do you think of this week so far? It's a little slow. Especially now that we're after the renom and everything like that, which we're going to see on tonight's episode. Because it's kind of straightforward. And that's one of the things, right, where I think more often than not, the blockbuster is going to produce weeks like this. We've kind of just been lucky where people have been making some crazy moves where they're probably not doing exactly what they should be, right? Someone like Keanu and Kelly, because of the blockbuster, really shouldn't go on the block right away, right? They should be a renom at best. That should be the back door where you backdoor, but there's a uh, uh, what would be the best thing? An escape rope, right? Like you could attempt to backdoor somebody, but because of the blockbuster, they still have a chance, right? Um, so one of the things is, I think more often than not, as we see players like learn how to play with the blockbuster, I think you're going to see where the big comp threats aren't going up on the block right away, and you're going to see more just kind of like straightforward, like, all right, there's one big target now on there. If they win the blockbuster, there's a secondary target, and one of them is guaranteed to be safe. And it's going to be very straightforward, and people are going to just know where they're going to vote, and it's going to be just kind of simple. But we have been kind of lucky with the blockbuster in the AI arena, where it has produced a little bit more fun in there, but I think that's just bad play where people haven't really learned how to deal with it yet. And I don't know, I'm still 50-50 on my overall thoughts on it, right? I think it can have some benefit. Like, for example, I think one of the things Blockbuster and the AI arena have done so far that is really kind of prevent big alliances from forming, because you need, at some point, sometimes 5 nominees as options, right? So having large alliances, which is kind of became like a thing where it's like, yeah, you just get an alliance, have your core person in that alliance where, you know, you can get along to the end, work with them closely, but you get the majority, and then you can kind of run the house. The Blockbuster and the AI arena have kind of broken that up. So that's a positive. But I think there's other ways to do that without eliminating things like a true backdoor, without pushing some of the comp beasts further in the game that we've seen here. So I don't know. I think there's pros and cons still, right? And I appreciate the effort in trying things that are new, at the very least. So there's that. I have to be fair on that end, because I say the same thing about Australian Survivor, where sometimes they go a little too far, but I appreciate them trying something. I was like, hey, you know what? I like it. Yelp Will's had it officially. He's ready for like a double eviction. He's ready for them to just, you know, get everybody out of here as fast as they can. Let's see. Glenda, how you doing? Brady. I saw somebody else. I thought I saw someone else come in. Anne, how are you? That I missed. Roberta. I knew I saw another green name. And T Gold, I see you up there, T Gold. Is that Tommy too? What's up, Tommy? How you doing? The exclaim from live watch parties when Riley was evicted. The silence waiting for Ava's vote was riveting. We had no idea who would be evicted. That was a pretty cool one. Her trying to vote for Mickey first. Oh boy. Yeah, any first timers, welcome on in. By the way, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're having a good time during this stream, smash that like button. It's the easiest way to support this channel, is smashing that like button. It helps so much with letting you know, the YouTube algorithm know what we're doing here is a good time, right? Hit the notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Check out the links to all my socials as well. There's things like Twitter. We're getting really close to 1,000 followers on Twitter. There's also things like the Discord. The Discord's amazing. It's kind of popping off right now. So many fun people talking about what's going on in the live feeds, what's happening on other shows. Like we got Survivor Australian versus the World. We've gonna have the Amazing Race coming on up. Traders, plus if you're even just looking for other places to kind of hang out and chat, you can even post pictures of your pets, so check that out as well. Anything else? There's the Ori Fund. You can help support Oris everywhere, all around the world. I didn't see a notification for it, but I see it up in chat. And coming on in with the $2 super chat, thank you so much. How are you, Ann? I think we're about to be here for the episode. Let me give you the sync up.
Vince was in the melting pot with Mickey and Morgan. But when it looked like Mickey could be on her way out,
Mickey's been doing too much.
We're just getting the recap right now. Can't show everything, but we'll give as much as we can. Traders, I'm so here for that. Another big thing about the traders There was some traders news actually just yesterday. Huge news, broke the internet, in fact. The new seasons of The Trader, the brand new season of The Trader. Taylor Swift's not stepmom, mother-in-law. Not stepmom. Stepmom would be a different situation. It would be a really different situation on why that broke the internet. But mother-in-law, Donna Kelsey, yeah. Donna Kelsey's going to be on The Traders. Taylor Swift's new mother-in-law, Mama Kelsey, who I was already excited for. Listen, my new goal, right? Like I started this channel. Oh, there's the notification coming on in from Ann. And thank you so much for the super chat. My first, big, like, all right, I now have like a new goal, right? My goal now is to get an interview with Donna Kelsey about The Traders. And then through that, become best friends with Jason Kelsey. Because then life is complete. If I can turn this channel into becoming best friends with Jason Kelsey, we have we have made it, people. Didn't know Ori doesn't like talking. It's not that I don't like talking about Riley. It's just like I have my personal thoughts about him, right? Like I do. But he's also kind of run away and been scared, and I think I even said this at one point, because I have said this part. I think Riley's the type of guy that if you had an issue with him out in the bar, let's say, and you were at the bar, and he would say, "You want to take this outside?" And you'd go, "Yeah, let's take this outside." And then you go outside, and he's already in his truck driving away. Like that, and I think that is maybe the nicest way I can say I don't like Riley. I think that is the type of person he is. He's kind of proving that right now. I didn't like what he was saying, but I also don't think it's my place to judge when they're in the house. I wait till they are out of the house and they actually have a chance to respond. He's refusing to, which I think also gives me a little bit more leeway to be able to be like, yeah, I really don't like the guy. Never liked the guy. Didn't like him how he acted even before that. I think I know that type of a guy because I've met those type of guys before. Not big fans of them either. But that doesn't mean when they're in the house and they have no chance of responding that I think it's my responsibility to dogpile on anybody. I have always liked Jade with the 1337 elite tip. Thank you so much for hitting up the Ori fund. The good old cowabunga. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Jade. I appreciate it. And then we got Virgo coming on in. Virgo hitting us up in with that sub button. Listen, Virgo, you might not know this, but me and you, we now have a secret alliance. Don't tell anybody. We're going to the final two, me and you. Me and you. We're just seeing right now some of the reactions to the nominations, so we're not missing too much yet. I'm more interested in the veto competition. Honestly, the only thing I'm really interested this episode in, I think the veto competition is going to be a lot of fun. It sounds kind of interesting the way they were describing it. I like those. It's kind of a social comp, but also like a manipulation comp. Like it's supposed to be like lying and bluffing and trying to get your opponent to guess the wrong thing. So I think it's going to be kind of fun and interesting. That's what I'm looking forward to the most right now. I was in conflict with viewers next door at Mad Rose. Rosemary, I hope everything's okay. Be careful, Rosemary. It's a battlefield out there. Right, that's why, like, I try and keep here. He's got the boner again. Like, toxic free, right? If you have different opinions, we could talk about it. We could chat about it. If you don't, I'll still stand on my opinion, and I'll say my part, and I'll call you out for being rude. That's always been the most fun when you're nice. Whenever somebody kind of trolls and they start getting like personal, and you just get like super nice about it, then it doesn't affect them. Ooh, Mickey's calling out Morgan here.
You said he was with us.
To say y'all, like I planned this. That's not fair.
Talk back.
Okay. Will's like, yo, this is so uncomfortable. I just want to pee. I just want to take a leak. I just want to take a leak, and you two are having this argument. Who's that? Annie? My first live. Welcome on in, Annie. Annie? I'm probably saying it wrong. I apologize. Let me know how to say it. I'll try and get it right. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible. But welcome on in. Welcome on in. I will say too. I will say too. You know, oh, is my plane not working? We're gonna make the stream so much cooler right now. Oh, I can get it to work. Oh, there we go. Oh. We just became like 90% more cool. The visuals just got 90% better. Does anybody agree that Kelly shouldn't be injured? Well, Kelly's a dangerous player. She's a dangerous player to take far in the game. not the little sound bite. Mickey's like, I got people who are willing to play with me, and then they just show Will, and it was that like boing. Like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? But are you sure about that, Mickey? Are you sure? Her game has no reason to it. Yeah, and right, she's so all over the place, Kelly. You can never trust what she's doing. May I ask how many of the Oreos have always watched BB? It's always kind of fun to kind of hear that too, because I go as far back as you can. Like literally before the game was the game we even know today, with the first season of Big Brother. Even as just that little guy, just that little Ori running around, watching that show. And then obviously just have seen every season. There's been like only maybe one that I think I didn't make it all the way through. That was BB21. But that was a combo of the season and outside circumstances as well. But otherwise, seen everything. It's been good. Been good. I'm actually liking this season a lot so far. I don't know what the main opinion is of everybody else, but I feel like the past few seasons we've had some fun stuff going on, some decent feeds, right, where there's been some like bitterness and fighting, kind of that old school feel to it. I think we're getting to a point where like BB's on a little bit of the rise. I think they need to fix up some stuff on the episodes, but otherwise I think BB's doing well. We got here Vince and Kelly. Hear me out. If you go back and watch the early seasons, it's crazy. I forget some of the early seasons were wild. They were wild. We're not at that level of what some of the classic ones are, but I think we're getting to a good point with BB, I think, right now. Yeah, Vin's just telling everybody what he wants to hear. Oh, Dick was nuts. Dick was crazy. He was insane. Keanu needs to leave Rachel alone. I've watched from season 1 as well. Never watched any of them. I agree. I love this year. Really hard to. It is hard to get. So that's the thing with Rachel. You can put her up, but there was a chance she wouldn't go. Especially, like, that's the other thing too. Where at least if Mickey was up there, you always have a chance of getting at least one of them out. But as soon as when Mickey came down, that's when it started to get like, ugh, now what? Oh, have you guys seen the new HOH phone? They got a new like MP3 player, and it's basically like a phone, but it's not a phone. And everyone was very excited just to scroll and tap things. They were like, "Ooh!" What do we got going on now? Oh, Vince Mickey. This was kind of a fun combo.
As much of a fair shot as anybody else because there's Veto, Blockbuster.
This was a fun little combo. I want to clear the air as much as we can. Season 12 was Rachel's OG season, and then she won 13. Would have been on 22. Right? Like, I think without that, she would 100% have been on the second All Stars. Which it was really like it was thrown together. There was a lot that kind of went wrong with that. And I also think the next kind of like big one they do like that, it's got to be like the short and condensed season. I'm hoping that's what they're doing in the winter here. I think something big is coming on in this winter. And I'm hoping it's a shortened kind of legend seasons, maybe even like something where it's like BB versus the world, where they bring in people from like Survivor, maybe Big Brother Canada. Like, I think there's some real fun you could do. Look what Survivor Australia is doing. Do that with BB. And like, I think it would be blockbuster. Like, blow away. Absolutely amazing. If they do it right. Like the Flintstones. What did I miss? I think Rachel wants out too. I agree. Catherine and Keanu on wanting Rachel out. When Mickey's blinking her eyes, you know she's lying. When Mickey's breathing, you know she's lying. She says she's giving Vinny the lip service. And she would happily send him home, even next to his bestie Morgan, huh? All right, that takes us to a commercial. What's going on, chat? Her lips are moving. She was lying. Mickey's blinking M&Ms. It's just Morse code for Eminem. So does Vince, but we have to figure out his tell. See, that's the good thing about Vince. He doesn't have many tells, right? Like, there's got to be a tell, but it's not very obvious. He's a very good liar. He's been setting himself up really well. Only really just the other day did we get kind of a hint that it does seem like he's really playing Morgan with the whole flirting thing. Because at first I was like, I just wasn't sure, right? Like, I know his girlfriend had said before, gave him permission to do kind of some flirting if he's in the house, if it was part of his game. And I wasn't sure how much of that was like actual like flirting or not. But then the other day they were in the middle of one of those really long hugs and Vince kind of gave that look like right into the camera and that little bit of a smirk. So it was like, all right, I think he's actually playing Morgan here and like a fiddle, like an absolute fiddle. He's basically slid right into the Zach role where Morgan is very attached to Vince, right? That is now her like number one. And overall, that's a good thing. And he also has Lauren pretty much kind of wrapped up. I think Lauren has a little bit more doubts, a little bit, but also it's like one of those things where it's like, what's Lauren's other option, right? And that's kind of a good spot Vince has found himself in, almost intentionally, right? You can look at it this way, where he's got people who are on his side that are kind of numbers for him that don't have any other option. Braxton, or your videos make my day. Let's go, Braxton. Vince will be what you want him to be. 100% Norma, right? Whatever you need him to be in that conversation is exactly what Vince will be. And there's a skill to that. There's a skill to that. So I think he's playing really well. I think he's in a little bit of danger still. This week didn't go perfectly for him, but with the kind of role that he got, I think he's made out all right. Yeah, I've heard Morgan flushes the M&Ms. I've seen her do it a couple of times. There were other times she was eating them, but now she started flushing them because she didn't want to get caught with them. And she also didn't want Rachel to know about them. like she full on invented it. She's like, "No, this is the most genius thing. Nobody's ever thought of this." It's like, actually, no, it's been around for a long time. Been around. It's been around. I can't watch it until the morning. Merging energy. Today, Catherine, I believe, said Vinny's resume is bad. That's the other thing, too, where it's like, how many people are going to be bitter towards him, right? What are the votes going to really look like when we get to the actual end with jury? Because so much happens from now until then, right? Someone can go from being your number one ally, and then you cut them bad enough, and they're going to be bitter now, and they're never going to vote for you. So much can happen from now until then. But it'll be interesting to see how it all kind of plays out, right? Like, for example, I was thinking about like different random final threes. We're back. Let me give you guys a sync up here.
I miss that's the thing. We all use streaming now, besides Will. I just made fun of him because he told me
UFC,
I love cable. Apparently,
DVR is
except for
everything.
Will.
When I literally record everything, so I can fast forward through it.
Will wants a DVR. Me too. Watch Tommy. I'm watching my daughter's dog, and she likes to have all the apps. Nope, she doesn't. Oh god, they're doing fast forwarding. Oh god, they're playing rock, rock, rock. Yeah, smash that like button. You tell him, Arno. You tell him. I'd be interested to see someone from the challenge. Mick Jaggerbomb, right? Think about that, right? Let's say this winter, they do a shortened season, right? It's about like a month long, maybe 2 months, right? Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. And you do BB versus the world, right? So you get like some of the best Big Brother players that we haven't seen in a while, right? Maybe you can get a Derek to play again in this thing. And you make it like it's BB or Survivor Australia versus the world, where they took their best Australian players and then they put them against the best players from the world, right? Get somebody from Canada, get somebody from the challenge, get somebody from Survivor, get somebody from the Amazing Race or something like that. Really just kind of have some fun here. Maybe even get someone from the UK, right? Or from Australia. There's options, right? And I think it would be a lot of fun if they did that and they did it right. They're kind of showing some of the stuff with Rachel, Keanu, and Vince. Trying to think, when did we won't see that. Yeah, because that's after Veto. I was trying to think if we were going to see the good Rachel Keanu convo tonight, or it'll probably be tomorrow. And even the Keanu might have a good episode tomorrow if they let him shine, because there should be the Keanu and Vince convo, and there should be the Keanu and Rachel convo, which both were a lot of fun. Keanu wants that backdoor on Rachel. Now that he's gone, we could talk to Otter people. Good night, Otter. We'll catch up with you. Thanks for hanging on out. Will needs the click remote from Adam Sandler. Merging Energy. That is a good shout out. That's one of my favorite movies, by the way. Like, I don't get like super emotional at movies. Click is one of those movies that does it. The ending of Click, he like fast forward all the way like, I don't want to get too into spoiler territory, but you haven't seen Click. That one's a tearjerker. That one is a good movie. It's a good movie. Because the Bed Bath and Beyond section's out of this world. What the heck is Rachel doing with Keanu? She can't trust him, but she wants to trust him, Jerry. She wants to. When they learned Vince didn't put Rachel, I was very shocked, but I think he made the good choice. It's so difficult to put her up on the block right now, because there is that chance she wouldn't go. Especially because Ava's one of the people up, right? Like, that's a death sentence for most people. But is it for Rachel right now? You only need 4. And that's one of the dangers about letting Yvette cook. Because Yvette's going to find those cracks, going to find the numbers, going to know how to survive. And if you let Yvette cook and you let them get to the end, they start having the numbers. And it's like, how do you get rid of them? Yeah, Vince was never really sold on the judges, but he's trying to find the best way to straddle the middle still. Definitely putting a lot of faith into Morgan. Morgan's pushing for it hard. That takes us to another commercial. What's up, chat? How we doing? I cried like a baby at Click. I would love to see a Will HOH. I think Will wants that double. He wants that double. But or it's going to be Rachel's downfall. Maybe. It might end up being her downfall. It's possible, but I think a lot of things could end up being her downfall, right? It's all about who ends up taking that shot. Because I think here's the other thing. I don't think Keanu would put Rachel up necessarily on the block himself, right? But others, I think, as soon as jury starts, it's almost like, yeah, we're putting her up. Who's that we coming on in? We've got Russell hitting that sub button. Listen, Russell, you didn't know this, but me and you, we now have a final 2. It's a secret alliance, though. Don't tell anybody, Russell. We're going to the end. We're going to the end. There's nobody else in chat listening right now. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We're going to the end, Russell. Vince says he's playing Morgan, but Morgan played him big time this week. She's better at it than Vince. It's funny. The thing is, I think there's playing on both sides. I think Vince is playing her. He's playing her. She's playing him a little bit. But really, I think she's just trying to play for the judges more than anything else, right? I think Morgan just thinks this judges thing is going to be good. Which I think overall it probably is good for her, not as good for Vince. But overall, keeping that relationship with Morgan is good for Vince. And he's also got the relationship with Lauren. And that's one of the things that I think is really good about Vince's game, is that he's set people up to fight each other. They're not fighting him, right? Lauren's not going to come after him, and Morgan's not going to come after him. They're going to go after each other. Same with Keanu and Rachel, where neither are going to go after him as much anymore. They're going to go after each other. And he's kind of setting that up well. There's a few people, like probably like Kelly's going to just put him on the block now at this point, right? Like she don't care. But also with Kelly, you never know, right? She might just put him on the block anyway. She might just do it anyway, just because it's Kelly. Who knows? But I think he's done a good job that way. Whereas Morgan, I think, still only really has the judges. Like that's her only option, is to stay judges strong and work with Vince. She's playing for the judges except for today. Fingers crossed that Kelly goes home. I gotta go as well from downstairs to upstairs. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for the watch party. Arno, thank you for hanging on out. I appreciate you. He's in a final merging energy. We're good. Keep it all down though. It's secret. Kelly needs to go over Cat, even though I like the Cat idea. Yeah, there's been some debates on who's more likely. I just think Kelly's such a dangerous player to take far. She's so good at these competitions. And one of my big theories with Big Brother, right? It's kind of like one of my fundamental things on how I think you should play Big Brother, is the beginning of the game is all about the social aspect, right? You don't want to win the competitions that much. Winning HOH can suck because you have to show your cards. Unless you need to win a competition, don't win that competition because it's going to be bad for you. And it's way easier to kind of play and ride that middle and just stay good with everybody socially. Then once you Ori the lip, I think Vince won a little too many comps. That's the problem. And then in the second half of the game, that's when the competitions really matter. So you want to get out the competition threats before you get to that point and have people you can beat. We're back from commercial. I'll give you a little sync up here.
Am I considered a house target now?
I think so.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't feel like I'm the house target. If I do have to pick someone, do you want to play?
Yeah, of course.
Do you feel like you'll be put in a weird spot?
Will's another one who just tells people what they want to hear sometimes too. There are no circumstances I would use it on her. I'll tell her I'll use it on her, but I ain't doing it. So many final twos. His back name is Noah. we gotta get the pairs. Jay, nah, we're good. Chill, Jay, chill. We're good. We're going to the end. Time to pick players for the veto, though. How are the likes still at 43? Show some love, guys. Yeah, listen, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, if you're having a good time during your stream, smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Never miss a video. Never miss a stream. If you see a hype thing, I don't know, hype it up. I don't know how that all works, but we're getting hypes. People are hyping it. Will as the first pick for veto. Or you're such a floater, not a coaster, a floater. Listen, I got a life jacket ready. You always have to have it. Listen, if you're a good floater, you always have a good life jacket too, though. You're always ready. You've got that inflatable raft that you can swim on out of their safety. Because a true floater always has somebody they can throw under the bus. You know, Ori is lying about you being in a final two. No. Ready Player One. No. I won't blink. I think I blinked already. I won't blink again. Will's got a really good social game. 100% Will does. He's got a fantastic social game. Almost nobody talks about putting him up. Almost and almost 19. We're almost at 19. Ori has the best social game. No, it's the smile. But Norma, we have a final 2. It's legitimate. But it's a secret though. Shh. Don't say nothing. Pleasantly surprised by Will. I think he will peak. I think he's doing really well too. He's gonna need to win competitions at some point. But I like him. Hey, that was a clip I think I used in one of the episodes, one of the updates. Who's your favorite player this season? I love rooting for Keanu, but he's not good at the game. Although I'd love a Keanu with a fresh start. Like the Keanu who knows what he knows now and didn't have like people. Well, he didn't even really learn that much yet. Well, let me step that back. But I'd love to see Keanu get another chance, maybe. Because I think he could be a good player. He just talks too much. Vince is kind of one of my favorite ones, though. I think he's playing a really good one. Will's playing a good one. Rachel this season's been fun to kind of have in the house. I can't lie about that either. Can't lie about that. Norma! Norma with 10 gifted members to the community. Norma hooking all of you guys up with memberships. Look at you guys getting those memberships from Norma. If you're getting one from her, make sure you say thank you. Norma! Norma, you're amazing. Thank you so much for that. 10 more finals twos. Norma's making moves, guys. Norma's forming an alliance. Yo, is that what we call the gifted memberships? Oh, Norma's forming an alliance. Norma's got a 10-person alliance, guys. Norma's a threat. That takes us to another commercial too. Norma, thank you so much. Tommy didn't get one. They're random. I don't think you can actually gift to specific people yet. That's a thing they should do though. But they end up being random. Also, you do have to make sure that you turn on gifted memberships. There's like a little thing where if you go to join the channel, there's like 3 little buttons. I don't know how to do it anywhere else other than on like a browser. But you have to turn on gifted memberships and accept them. Because if you don't have that, I don't think you can get one either. What is the membership from? So pretty much it's a membership to the channel, right? So it's just a way to kind of support the channel. Couple of things you get from it is, one, you get your name is highlighted in green. You also get the little Oreo being dunked next to your name as well. And one of the things we were talking about the other day, if you notice there, like some people like Jade and Rosemary, Merging Energy, they have the white milk, right? So their Oreos being dunked into a white glass of milk. Norma, she's got the pink milk. And then Rose, she's got like a purple milk. So the longer you're a member, you get like a different like milk color and stuff like that. I think there's even like other ones you can get too. You get emotes in there as well. But yeah, it's just kind of a way to support the channel. I gotta come up with some other new ones. I did want to do this thing where we could do like a call-in show on like Friday mornings. But we haven't seen a lot of interest in that. So maybe not, but we gotta think of some new ones. Thank you for the gift. Yeah, thank Norma. She's awesome. We're in the final 2 merging. Don't tell it, Norma. Norma's making moves. Norma's making moves. Lesson being, pass it on. Norma trying to win votes. See, that's the thing. I might lose in the final 2 to Norma. I might lose. Listen, Norma might be a threat now. Mickey is the type who uses her eye blinking at the grocery store to get the clerk to accept her expired coupons. Good to know. I got gifted and didn't know how to use it. Damn, I want a different milk. I have blue. Ooh, Michelle, you do have blue. I don't know which ones are which. Like, I know that each one is like supposed to be like a different amount of time. But I don't remember what I set each one up to. But they're all different colors. So you got to collect and get a cool color. We're back to the episode here. Let me give you a sync up.
The backyard looks fly. I look amazing. I look like how a middle-aged man is supposed to look.
I will say, Will does look pretty good in that tux. I think this is going to be a fun comp. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is straight up Princess Bride. Okay, so 2 glasses to eliminate you. This is going to be cool, I think. This is going to be cool. So, basically, they're going to pick randomly on who gets to go first. They will have to go then grab 2 glasses of wine, one of which will be poison, one of which will be safe. They then pick who they want to go against, and they have to try and get them to drink the poison wine. But the other person gets to choose which wine glass they drink. So it's basically the Princess Bride, right? If you ever seen that movie, there's a scene where he's like switching the drinks and he's like, but I know that you know that I would pick the one in front of me. So therefore you switch them. But you know that I know that you know that. So I think this is going to be kind of cool. All right, so here's Ava's getting ready to pick the wine. The yellow one's going to be poison. The white wine will be poison. Red wine will be safe. So now Ava gets to pick who she wants to play against. So who's she going to pick, right? So she gets to pick any of the players. It goes to Keanu. I hope you enjoyed dying, she says. Okay, so she put the poison one in front of her. Keanu saw through it. He knew that she knew that he knew. Therefore, he just drank his own wine. Oh my God. That foams up a lot. She forgot it was the poison one. Oh my goodness. I wonder what it is that's causing it to foam, because like Pop Rocks, it's moisture, right? So like, what is it that it's stable in the glass? And as a liquid, it doesn't foam, but as soon as it hits your mouth, it foams. All right, so Mickey chooses Kelly here, and Mickey has the poison one in front of her. Ellie might have, I think, she big brained it. She's like, is this poison, Mickey? Oh my God. It is very dramatic when it fuzzes. Hollywood. It's definitely Hollywood magic, but I wonder what compound it is, right? Like what makes it do that. That kind of stuff always interests me, like the behind the scenes, like, hey, this is how we figured out how to do this. Vince is up next. I like this comp. I think it's fun. Ask Rachel. She's a chemist. Right? Rachel would know. Vince up next here. Who is he going to go after? He's going... Will? Okay, so Will... Vince put the poison on Will's side. But Will did not take... He did not switch. Okay. All right, so Keanu is now up. He's grabbing it. The white wine will be the poison one. So Keanu goes for Will. Keanu should have went for Mickey. Keanu, listen, I love you, buddy, but you should have went for Mickey here. Keanu made a mistake. He didn't swap. Now Keanu gets a strike. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. All right, so Kelly goes for Mickey. I think I saw a tell on Kelly. Her hand was shaking. And like she kind of hesitated. Here's the thing too, what you do, right? I would even go up. Listen, this is where like I'd ham it up, right? I'd be like, oh. No, this one. I meant to put this one. This one goes there. Wait, hold on. And then I would make like a whole thing. Hold on, can I switch it? I'd be like, wait, can I switch it? Even though I know it's actually right. I'd be like, no, wait, can I switch it? And then they'd be like, no, you can't switch it. They would drink it. That thing would foam up like crazy. This is the nastiest I've ever seen. Really, CBS? Yeah, the foaming's a little much. Not gonna lie. The foaming's a little much. But I like this competition. Ooh, all right. So Ava and Vince put the poison in front of him. And Ava switches. She plays right into it. She played right into it. That was a good job by Vince. And now Ava's out of the competition because that's her second one. I like this comp. It's a little over the top. Right? Now we got the Ava rip. But I like this competition. I think it's kind of fun. It's different. Vince has not drank the poison yet. Kelly up first. And she goes right for Vince. This is also where it's like, why would you do that, Kelly? Take out one of the other nominees, like Mickey. Is this fresh out of the bottle? See, this is where I 100% would have switched. I 100% would have switched because I feel like if you have one strike already, like Kelly did, she's not putting that glass in front of her. There's like a human nature thing where you're not going to put it at chance that the person's going to flip. So I feel like that would be a good spot to be like, nah, actually, I'm going to take that glass that's in front of you. So now this is also where Keanu, again, kind of messes up, where he goes for Will. Is Will going to take it? Oh, they're trading it. Will looks dapper. Will wants the poison. Oh, they trade back again. And it is Will who drinks the poison. But he wanted the poison. Will, down and out. Rip Will. But it was also a thing where it did kind of set it up where Mickey got a pass into the next round. Where it's like, wouldn't you want to take out Mickey in that spot, Keanu? Imagine kill Will's grandkids. Like, no! Not Papa Will! Pop Will, no! They poisoned Grandpa! He's still on the ground. He's still laying there. Will's like, listen, I'm down here. I'm not getting up. Let me know when it's over. I'm comfortable. I like this one too. I think this is a fun one. It's different. He's still on the ground. Will is still on the ground. Keanu, he's like, that's rude. Keanu! Oh my goodness, Keanu! Just let him go. I get what he's doing. But also, again, it does make it very suspicious. He forced Vince to come over to him. Like, he wanted to do Vince a solid, right? He wanted to do Vince a solid. But he instead... Guys, Will's still on the ground. Will's still on the floor. Is Ava still? I didn't even see if Ava's still on the ground. But Will's like in the middle of the floor. He made a scene. You know what I think it was? I think there was so much of the foam spit. He was like, I ain't laying on this floor. Get out of here. I'm going over here where nobody spit. She thinks that Mickey would tell her the truth, Kelly. Oh my God, they're twirling. They twirled. They did the twirl. Oh, and then she's spitting. Oh, Kelly's dead. Kelly died. Oh, Ava's on the ground too. Ava's still on the floor too. So it's not as crazy with Will being just laying out in the middle. Shelby with the $2 super chat. I love this cop. Me too, Shelby. I like this one too. It's over the top. It's a little corny, but I like the whole setup of it. I like the design of this competition and how it works, how it functions. Like a low budget movie. Everybody down on the floor. Now it is down to Mickey and Vince. The seizures. Angela would have been an amazing in this comp. They must bring her back for All Stars. We're headed to commercial, but I am enjoying this comp. I think it's kind of fun. This was different. I agree, right? It's a fun play on just that like Princess Bride scene, right? Where that is your competition, where it's like, hey, who's the best liar? Who can bluff the best here? And I kind of dig it. It reminds me, one of my favorite things, I don't know if anybody's ever seen this. It's a UK panel show. I forget what one it is. There's a couple of these UK panel shows they do where they just get like comedians to come on there and they do different stuff. This one in particular was 2 UK comedians, and they had to play a game where one of them, they both had boxes in front of them, and one of them got to look in the box. And the goal was you wanted to have a carrot in your box. So it was all about like the guy would look into his box and you would have to go and say to the other guy whether or not you think I have the carrot in the box. They would get the chance to switch, right? It's a silly premise. But the way the guy bluffed it, it was so good. Because like before he's even looking in the box, he's already like scheming on what he's gonna do. So he goes and he's like, "Oh, there's a carrot in that box." Like before the rules are even explained, knowing that like the other guy's gonna think he messed it up. And he's like, "Oh, no, there's no carrot in that box. What are you talking about?" So the guy like switches, knowing that the carrot wasn't actually in that box. Now he's got the carrot. And he's just like, hoo, 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 hee, hee. It was like the ultimate double bluff. And those are fun. I think that's a fun competition for the game. Because it's also not like one of those ones where a certain type of person's guaranteed to win it. Anybody could win this competition. All you got to be good is at acting. Exactly. The acting. You just got to be good at acting. Little bluff action. A poker player would be really good, right? Imagine like Vanessa. Yeah, imagine like Vanessa in one of these comps, right? She'd crush. They did again with the same guys. Went 0-2. He lost both times, right? Because like Nicholas, that trick only you would think it only works once, right? You would think it only works once, but then you build on that. Thanks for another fun episode, early riser. Good night, all. Good night, Rosemary. Yeah, good poker face. You need a good poker face. Mickey played one less time, one less 50-50 shot, right? And that's them messing up there, right? It's like, why wasn't Mickey being forced to play every round? They let her have a free ride. Or he would have been good with that poker face. I don't know, Norma. I don't know. Maybe. Stupid. You don't like it, E-Ray. I liked it. Listen, it's over the top. It's corny, but I like the concept of it. I love the concept of it. Can't believe how clueless Keanu is. They did that on the Snake too. That's on my list to check out, the Snake. After Big Brother season, we're probably gonna spend some time on Kick, doing some streaming. So if you're not following over on Kick, check that out too. There's always links in the description. You can check out like socials when it pops up, or exclamation socials in the chat to find that. It's on the list to do maybe a little bit of a watch party over there. We can actually like have some fun over on Kick, where we actually can do a little bit more. We've got restrictions over here on YouTube, But that's definitely on the list on a show to check out. It's just it was airing like right at like the worst time with like BB and everything. I think it only just ended, right? So it's definitely on my list to check out. Plus, we got so much good stuff coming up now. We've got like the Traders, which is eventually going to be coming out soon too. The Snake gets better and better. Keanu probably has arguments with himself in the mirror. Jimmy Carr is the comedian, by the way. Or yeah, Jimmy Carr is awesome. All right, we're back.
Down to
you guys all
this.
sync up.
Whoever survives this will win the golden power of Veto. By random draw, Vince.
So Vince will get to choose. Even after a bad day, y'all make my nights better. Thank you, Ori. This is all possible because of you. Your kindness resonates in us. Rose, thank you. I'm glad I'm able to bring some joy to your evening. I usually like to think it's the opposite, right? Like I'm just a goofy dude on the internet, right? It's all of us coming together here, which is amazing. And I couldn't do any of this without all of you guys. So yeah, I always throw it right back at you guys. You're the reason why we're here doing this. But I'm glad we can make your nights just that little bit better. All right, Mickey, Vince, one of them will win the veto here. We got the cheers. Mickey chose the white. Vince chose the red. Vince has the poison. Rip Vinny. Mickey is your veto winner. We can even update our board. Vince poisoned himself. Mickey, your veto winner. On the block, saving herself 2 weeks in a row now in situations where she probably would have gone. The best goofy dude on the internet, remember that. The gasp. Womp, womp, womp. They're still all dead. They're still all dead in the backyard there. All dead. If it only wasn't Keanu and Kelly. Ori, maybe the goofy dude, but I hope you aren't friends with Mickey. I needed to check out your Aussies versus the World Australian Survivor. It's so good. It's been my favorite for years as well. I love Australian Survivor. It's the best version. No more crazy than King George. I love that guy. King George is insane. The dude's got an idol tattooed on his chest. He's nuts. He's nuts. He's that cockroach though. He knows how to survive a lot of times. His first season when they did it like in Australia, it was like in the outback. That was I think around like the COVID times. That was such a good season. Such a good season. Gotta respect that Mickey has taken herself out, right? That's the thing. She's done it twice now, Brandy. You gotta give her credit. Twice in a row. Thank you for the links to Australia versus the World. Yeah, check out the Discord. If you guys aren't in the Discord and you're looking for a place to watch Australian Survivor, you check that out. He is Coco Bananas. That's why I like to watch him. Even though we knew it still stinks. Yeah, Australian Survivor though, it's the best version of Survivor, and it's been like that. It's been like that for a while now. Yeah, it's an hour and a half episode. Where are we at? Another half hour. Which is weird. It doesn't feel like it should be another half hour. That comp felt way longer. We're in another commercial here. No, I don't got to give Mickey credit folding her arms while I storm off. It's like, I don't have to give her credit. I'll accept it. I'll accept it, but no credit. Ori, do you think Mickey is on the house winning her out? Oh yeah, 100% Tasha. I think she's kind of getting that feeling that she actually was the target there. she's still a little delusional where I think she thought she had votes that she didn't have. Like, she even thought that she could get maybe Ava to use the veto on her at one point. Like, Mickey's got just as much delusion as Keanu has at times, right? Like, even more so. Time for all the fluff and maybe a fight or two with Keanu and Rachel. I don't even know if we'll get that much, because the big Keanu and Rachel conversation happens after Veto. So I don't even know if we'll get that much. The only thing you can give Mickey credit is not having her fake eyelashes fall off. Mickey is the Lulu. Mickey is the Lulu. Kind of mean. That's not fun to watch. The thing is, like, I think sometimes it can be, sometimes it's not, right? And I think it depends on how rough it is, right? But also, again, like, it's one of those things where I try not to judge, because it's a weird natural thing that happens in that house where people just get mean and they get bitter, and it's just how that house affects you. It does a lot of stuff, right? So I don't like to jump on any dog piles, even if it's, you know, not great behavior, because they don't have that chance to respond at the very least, and maybe even acknowledge, like, hey, what I was doing was wrong. You know, here's how I can improve. You know, I can learn from this. Or you can run away and not talk to anybody. Like, that's an option, I guess, too, right? Just not acknowledge any of it. How do you all watch Survivor Australia? I watched the ones on Prime before they took them off. I loved it. Yeah, it was on Prime for a little bit. It was on Paramount Plus for a little bit too. If you have a VPN, it's really easy. If not, there's also another way you can watch in the Discord. If you go check out the Discord, we got some ways that you can do it in there. But it's awesome. Oh, speaking of Survivor, there's a promo here for Survivor season 49, but they really need to step it up. They need to step it up because Survivor US has just not been it for a little while there. Vanessa coming up with this $20 super chat. Thank you always for the watch party in the early mornings. Vanessa, thank you so much. That is so kind. Vanessa, that is amazing. You get a little bit of the Rocky Bells. Thank you so much. I watch on YouTube. Yeah, there are some ways on YouTube where we might be able to get some links in the Discord. Let me give you guys a sync up here as we're back to the episode.
Catherine, I ain't buying it, and Vince shouldn't either.
I can't speak for her, but I would have been shocked if she didn't put you up because you did vote to.
Morgan pushing Catherine hard. I heard that too, Ready Player One. Even if he did, there's no case. He wouldn't win it. He would lose that in a heartbeat. Oh, YouTube took them all down today. I think there's other ways in the Discord as well. If you check out the Discord, there's still some ways. The Lauren Morgan battle here over Vinny is, I think, going to be an interesting one for the rest of the season. Lauren saying this as she's afraid of Rachel is comical. It is a little bit. And this is the thing too, where it's like, I know a lot of people were pushing the idea that the diary room had a lot of influence here. And listen, I cannot say that's not true, right? The diary room does push agendas. It is part of the game, kind of a silent part of the game, but it does happen. But that said, I think just in general, Vince always was struggling with the idea here of, it's like, yeah, I could put Rachel up on the block, but it's going to be a risk, right? She might not go, and if she does, I got a battle I have to fight here. I am drawing a line and I'm taking a shot because of how I set up my game so far. So it always was kind of like a, which one do I put up? Because one's really risky, one's not so risky. Then there even was a little bit of the option of Ashley there for a little bit. But if you were going to take that shot over on that side, you might as well just do Rachel then Ashley. So then Ashley kind of was off the table. Oh, we're getting a little Rachel Keanu. Did you tell him? Did you tell him that you don't care if he takes a shot at me? Round 1, fight. She's like, I didn't believe it, but now I'm kind of starting to. 88 Cam, there is nothing with the golden envelope. I don't even know who started that. Like, oh, there's a golden envelope. I don't even know who was the first one to start that. And whoever started that and pushed that rumor, it is so silly because it's literally a nothing burger. It was the envelope they used when the BB Unlocked was happening. And it was literally just the thing where it's like she opens it up and she goes, hey, you know, you got voted as the worst dressed, so you're getting gooed. Like, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. If it was something, guess what? That envelope wouldn't have been seen by anybody else. Nobody saw Zach's envelope when he went in the diary room because that's how they do that kind of stuff. They do it in the diary room. It doesn't come out of the diary room. That was literally just a thing for her to read and say, guess what? You're the worst dressed one. But I don't know who was the one to like start a thing with that being like, Rachel's got a golden envelope. Because whoever did that, it was probably an account that has the name Spoiler in it. Are they still around? I haven't seen them much. Is that lady still doing stuff? Spoiler or Extra? Those were the two that were always putting stuff out there that literally was like made up, and they would be like, my sources say that Rachel's golden envelope is actually a golden power of Veto. The Rachel missed. Survivor US jumped the shark when Jeff wasted time on episodes voting on whether he should say, come on in, guys. That was bad, right? It was like, what are we doing? Like, the only reason it was a thing was you're making it a thing. I think it jumped the shark when they did the sundial thing where, like, they had a competition. Like, they started doing where it was merge, but it wasn't merge. Like, you made merge, but half the tribe would be safe, and then the other half wouldn't. And then one of them, they won the competition. They won their safety. But guess what? This other girl who didn't get picked, if she decides to smash the time thing, now you're not safe and the other people are safe. And it was like, what is this? What are we doing? You just messed up the whole game on one girl deciding, nah, never mind. The people who won the competition didn't win the competition. It's like, what is this? So that was really bad. Then they started doing even worse, like one of the last seasons, and I think they got a lot of pushback from this. Was like they would have like them singing and dancing. Like one wasn't the one times they were like dancing about like chicken and waffles. It was like some kind of like food or something. They were like, we like chicken and waffles and chicken and waffles, and it's like, what are you doing? The great thing about Survivor Australia, their episodes are the same amount of time pretty much, right? Because when they say a 90-minute episode, what that really means is about an hour of episode. The rest is commercials, right? Survivor Australia is an hour long. Like literally, sometimes it's like an hour 10. Sometimes it's a little less, where it's like 55 minutes, right? Sometimes they're actually really short. Sometimes they're only like 45 minutes, but they don't waste your time. They're not trying to fill that out and like fill you with fluff, right? Like on Survivor US, you're going to see conversations like, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song? How do you like your steak cooked? This is my sweatshirt that I'm wearing in the front, because isn't that funny? And I call it my skirt. Like, you're going to see those type of things. On Survivor Australia, it's game. It's, well, I want to work with you. I don't want to work with that person anymore. Yeah, let's work this vote together. Okay. And then that person goes, rats out the other guy. They're saying your name. Listen, we need to do something because they're saying your name. If you have an idol, you probably want to play that idol tonight. Those are the conversations you're getting on Survivor Australia. Not any of the BS fluff. None of that. It is all game. It is so refreshing. It's one of the best reality shows I've seen in a very, very long time. Survivor Australia versus the world. It's been crushing it so far. Absolutely crushing it. And Survivor Australia itself has just been the best version of Survivor for a very, very long time. Last season was really good. The season before that, with one of the players that's on AU versus the world right now, she was amazing too. Australian shows crazy nonstop game talk and strategy talk. It's so good. I think the first double will be when they get to jury. And that's when it's going to have to be Brandy, because that's one of the downfalls also of the Blockbuster. No double evictions until jury, because as long as the Blockbuster's there, you can't do it. They'd have to do like a 2-hour episode, and they don't do that very often. Ori, that was the last season I watched the Survivor until now. AU versus the world. It's so good, and I highly recommend going back and watch any Australian seasons that you haven't seen, because almost all of them are good. Almost all of them are good, and it doesn't even matter that much if like people are like returnees or not, because they always play a little bit different. But there's so many good ones. Oh, we're getting Lauren's birthday. We're getting some drama. We're getting some drama here. I'll give you guys the sync up.
And say one nice thing about the person next to us. Kelly, if I had a daughter, I hope she is as strong as you.
Aww. Anybody want a White Claw? Anybody want a White Claw? They're not even showing it that well. Oh, there we go. Rachel's asking for more wine. This was apparently very disrespectful. No, she just wanted more wine. Winegate is about to come up. There will only be one double because we are over halfway through the season. I haven't done the math yet, because when's the finale supposed to be? Like the September 28th or something like that, 24th, something like that. I should do the math and try and see like how many weeks we have left, like how many doubles it should be. Oh yeah, now they're really going in on Rachel. Kelly's crazy. Kelly is Coco Bananas. Gen Z, nice. Nah, no offense, Gen Zers. I will never want a White Claw. They hurt my belly. Maybe Rachel know the liars. It's BB, please. Ava's sleeping in the bunk, and Ashley's loud whispering game talk to Lauren right under. Ava's listening. 100% Ava's listening. Oh, now all the drama. Ashley's telling Rachel about what they were saying. Right? Like, Rachel didn't even do anything. She just asked for more wine. I can't handle this. I can't handle this all right now. It's too much. You know what? I missed that part. I didn't see that part when it happened. I saw the hug stuff. I didn't see her say, "Oh, sorry, you can't sit there. I'm gonna sit there." This part I saw. That's okay. I don't want to hug. Ellie's like, I can't pinpoint one thing I done wrong, so everybody else gets a hug though. Everybody else gets a hug. Kelly running upstairs. Kelly breaking down. Oh no. She's an instigator. The way Ashley said that, she's an instigator. Morgan just, here's the thing. Morgan and Keanu are also very similar in both of them just want a team, right? Like both of them just want to be on a team and they want to be loyal to people. But they also can't help themselves in ruining it at times. They're going to show Kelly crying to Keanu. They kind of are. The finale's on a Sunday. That's usually when they do it. There's been times that it's been other ones, but Kelly's saying, I hope you feel better tomorrow. My daughter and I picked out a cool Eagles thing. Can we send it to a P.O. box? It's kind of cool. I don't have a P.O. box. I should try and figure that out. That's probably something I should try and figure out. But that's really cool. That's really cool, Rose. I don't know. I'll have to try and figure out that. We'll have to figure something out. It's a fake hug. Somebody. It's fake to hug somebody when you don't want to. Well, that's true, right? Like, and that's the thing. Rachel. Here's the thing. Lover or hater, Rachel will say what she's thinking. Right? She is not going to be fake. She's gonna let it. She's gonna let it ride. Right? So that is Rachel to a T. Feel bad for Kelly. Don't truly understand why she could upset Rachel. Not being a reality would be hard. So is everyone okay with Rachel? How Rachel acts? And that's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? I try not to judge. It is, I feel like, not my place to, because I think there's many different bad behaviors that happen in Big Brother, but that's part of Big Brother. Right? Like, I think Kelly is just as much as an instigator as Rachel is an instigator. I think both have done things that can be seen as a little unsavory, you know? Oh no, John. Now that is a reason not to open one. That's a good reason not to open one. Have you ever danced with the devil on the pale moonlight? That's how it goes, right? And actually, speaking of, did anybody see that comment today? He said that someone commented on the video today, and it was here's the thing. I love these stuff because I people try and troll, but like I'm a troll myself, so it's like you can't troll the troll, right? Like I'm gonna troll you right back. So someone was like, this channel's going to hell. And I was like, well, that's fitting because I'm a hellraiser. You ain't ready to dance with the devil because I'm on another level, baby. So I just leaned into it. But yeah, that is one of my favorite quotes. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight from the original Batman with Michael Keaton? One of my favorite movies. People will get their feelings hurt one way or another. 100%. 100%. Did you really? I did say that, Anne. I said that. I have never liked Rachel at all. Was disappointed when she was going to be on the season, but she's grown and played a great game, so I can get behind that. I'm with you on that too, right? Like, I don't think she's ever been a great player. I think her win was very much had an asterisk. Also, we're back to the episode here. 15 minutes before the meeting.
This whole game. The last person
Rachel doing
to talk to
her
Vince
last-minute
is typically the
filibuster on
person
Vince.
that
And I wasn't 100% happy to see a vet on the season just because I feel like it changes the dynamic of seasons when you put somebody who knows what they're doing in there with a bunch of newbies. Because at the end of the day, it's just different when you know how these things go, and you have an advantage, whether you're a good player or not. But it has brought some entertainment value, and that's the other end of that you can't deny. Is one, it does bring some more views. People are going to be looking at the stuff that's going on with Rachel. They're interested in it, but also she's got a style that brings excitement to the game, right? It's not like a boring like person coming on in that's not bringing some value. She's a troublemaker, 100%, Cody. Right? So like, because she's a troublemaker and she has a little bit of an advantage, like it kind of evens out a little bit. Rachel's saying that Keanu's obsessed with her. And like, that's the thing though, right? Like, I think there is a case that it would just be better off without Rachel, right? Like, where, like, let's just see how it naturally flows, because that's more the game I'm interested in. But there are some pros that she brings along with her. Yeah, they're trying to get Rachel to leave. Not happening. They didn't even show the filibuster that Mickey did, because I thought that was the more fun and interesting one, where Keanu was trying to get in, but Mickey locked the door and wouldn't let Keanu in the night before. So then he waited for her to go to bed, and he like waited out in the storage room. And then as soon as Mickey went to bed, he pounced and went on up to Vince. Rachel's just like, I don't feel like leaving. You first. No, you first. Oh man, Keanu like wouldn't let it go. He wouldn't let it go. He held the door. That was fun. That was funny. And Vince is just like, I don't want to be here. I wish anyone else had to make this decision than I. Huh. Any chance Keanu winning the game? He's got a long road ahead of him. He's got a long road ahead of him. Like a long one. And he would have to be up against the right person, right? Like, I think against Rachel, he loses. Against Vince, he probably loses. Maybe against Kelly. Maybe. Man. I don't even know who else he would have a really good shot at against. Catherine, maybe. Needing the meeting to go to bed around 8 p.m. BB time makes me miss a lot. That's why I depend on you, Ori. I got you, John. I got you. Do not imagine how the viewers do not see the behind the scenes stuff and the fights. Forgetting. Oh yeah, there's so much that does get left behind the scenes. Mickey using her veto. It does, Jacob. Is it not in your area showing on CBS? Mickey uses the veto. And now Vince names Catherine as his replacement nominee, telling her to take a seat. She was sat, now she's standing, now she's sat again. Kelly, Catherine, Ava, your nominees here as we head into eviction night tomorrow. I would try to get Rachel out just like Keanu is. And that's the thing, right? Like, if you're Keanu, you want somebody else to take that shot for you. You don't want to take that shot. But he's so messy with it. He's so messy with it, not realizing that Vince was going to rat him out. He trusted in Vince too much. I'm just getting home. Why does Vince choose Catherine instead of Rachel? If Keanu kept playing like this, he will have a bitter jury, and that's kind of an issue, right? You always got to be careful of that. Last half was a golden edit, though. They kept some. They did keep some. They left a little bit on the cutting room floor, but you would have had time for that if they didn't have so much fluff earlier, right? Like, I think there's some stuff that they could have done better, but it wasn't bad, John. It wasn't bad. It was a fun little end there. Keanu tries to bulldoze people. Peace, gotta watch some live. Cat is Saturday. My internet went down. Oh no! While Rachel and Vince were talking. Hate when it does that. Mo TV, no TV, no Mo internet, no internet, no TV. Grr. Oh damn, that stinks. If they aren't careful, Vinny is going to 100% see Allen. He's going to be in good spots, and I think he's going to be good at competitions. I think Vince is setting himself up to have a real good run here if he can pull it off. And I think it could be one of those ones where we go back and we look and we go, man, that was a fun win, right? Like, not like all-time great, but a real good one. I hope Keanu wins HOH tomorrow night. Keanu has to win his own hog first, own HOH first. Keanu's overdue for an HOH. Curious to see Keanu HOH. I would be too. Keanu would be fun. Keanu HOH would be good. Keanu HOH and Rachel POV in the same week would be good week. 100%. That would be the best. The best. I liked Vince before, but I'm getting annoyed by him. I can understand that too, right? Because a little bit of what he's trying to do, the like, woe is me, like, oh, this is such a hard decision, blah, 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 all that stuff. It's annoying, but also you have to give credit. It's effective. It's effective. If it wasn't for Rachel finally going like, you know, it was Vince who told me, Keanu wouldn't be doubting him as much. He was sold again. Keanu was like back on the Vince train, but now also is kind of at the point now where Keanu's trying to keep both Vince and Rachel like close, you know, keep your friends close, enemy closer type of thing. So we'll see how that all develops. He still wouldn't have the balls to put up Rachel. He even said so. He wants someone 100% Norman, because he doesn't want to have Rachel go in the jury, then making the jury bitter against them as they're getting ready to vote, which I think also is something to worry about. That is something you want to be careful of. What I missed, sorry, my kid called. No worry, Gloria. No worry. We saw the nomination and everything like that. They actually showed us some fun stuff right before the veto meeting with Keanu and Rachel, like trying to get into the room with Vince. So that was kind of cool. But otherwise, your standard episode. Didn't miss much. Nothing we didn't know already. So continue with the blow by blow, since I can't watch them. I will always keep you guys updated, always, which we will, of course, have an episode tomorrow as well. So we'll be live here for a watch party for the live eviction, where Kelly, Ava, or Catherine, one of them will be evicted. One of them will win the blockbuster and win their safety, but the other two will get to face the vote. That's going to be a lot of fun. Plus, we'll get a new HOH. Friday morning will be live as well. Always looking forward to the Friday morning live streams. If you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you do that. They're a lot of fun. And we will be back tomorrow morning as well with another update. We'll check in on how the votes going. It's been a little bit of a slow day. We'll see if anything kind of interesting happens here on the overnight. But it has been a little bit of a slow day as we head on in. It's like I said, it's kind of a straightforward vote. But we'll definitely have you guys updated on everything you need to know as we head on into eviction tomorrow. But it's going to be fun. With that, though, I think it is time to call it a night. Listen, if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, if you had a good time during this stream, smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Never miss a video, never miss a stream. Like I said, we'll be here back again tomorrow morning with another live feed update. We'll be live tomorrow night for the live eviction, and then we will be live once again on Friday morning for our Friday morning update. So big days coming on up here, guys. Thank you guys all so much for the love that you guys show me, though. Like I said before, I am just a goofy dude on the internet. Without you guys, I'm just a goofy dude talking to a camera, right? So thank you guys all so much for everything you guys do. Even just smashing that like button is the easiest way to support the channel. Check out the links to my socials, pinned comment, description down below. You can do exclamation socials, it pops up in chat. Things like Twitter and the Discord. The Discord's awesome. Also, Kick and Twitch. Make sure you're checking those stuff out as well. Even the Ori Fund helps support Oris everywhere. Never required, always appreciated. Thank you guys for all those super chats. For Norma hooking up a big alliance. Norma's got an alliance going on. She's a threat now. Thank you guys all again so much. And I will see you next time.